have a discussion on that. Now, like I said, I was going to bring to bear an expert on historical comparative linguistics, who is going to help me show that the word Kim is black. The name of this expert on historical linguistics happens to be the same person I'm debating or I'm responding to. His name is Harold Johnson, aka Asar Imhotep. He has this paper online, Could the Congo Be Modern Day Kemet? And he says, these are individuals who believe that the charred piece of wood symbol used to write the consonant custard Kim has the exclusive meaning of black, as can be seen below. This is not the case. So he has a chart. The Kim symbol by itself does not mean black, and that the adjectives cannot be associated with everything that is attached to. Therefore, just because it is associated with name for the nation of Egypt doesn't necessarily mean that black nation, black land. So this writer, Asar Imhotep, says that it doesn't have an exclusive meaning of black, but and by saying exclusive meaning of black, meaning in some cases it does have a meaning of black, right? And then he says that, well, Kim by itself does not mean black, and that the adjective cannot be associated with everything that is attached to. I don't think that any one of us have said that the adjective is associated with anything that is attached to. He argues to his cause that it doesn't mean black nation, black land. Well, let's see. As we can see from the table above, and you can look at his paper for his charge, the table. As you can see from the table above, we can see that the root Kim does in fact mean nation, country, polis, without any color indication. There is no black country or black nation for the Kam root. This is critical to understand because there is a city in ancient Egypt called Kimware. It's also the name of a lake. One cannot argue that Kimware refers to color skin of the people in the city without a larger black nation. I say Kimware simply means great city. Anybody can say anything, as Kim in a related language means neither. Neither is convincing that Kimware actually meant Black Lake inside the Black nation. These could possibly be interpreted as great waters, as Okun in the Yoruba means ocean. Ulu Okun, Lord Spirit of the Ocean, which is a major deity of the Ifa in Nigeria. Here we see that Ken correspondence, which will be articulated throughout this work. So he makes some statements. These are not proven facts. He's talking in the context of, I believe. One cannot, argue. He's making just statements of belief. We know that when we see the irrigated land symbol, that it should be rendered something close to fertile land or farmland, as indicated by the respective terms in other black languages. Observe some other words for farm in the ancient Kai-Kami language, and notice the determinatives. Now, okay, as we can see from the table above, we find that the root Kim does in fact mean nation, country, polis, without any color indication. There's no black country or black nation for the Kam root. This is critical to understand because there is so he says that we know that we see the irrigated land symbol, that it should be rendered something close to the fertile land. This is what he was talking about, indicated by the respective terms in other black African languages. So in this case, he is an example, but we're not talking about Kemet at this point. He's talking about farmland and cultivated land. Again, seeing the signs now, the determinative signs at the end of the words, and they are there to bring clarity to determine the reader of the inspiration behind the lexical item under examination. When the N23 sign is used as a determinative, it is undoubtedly referred to land. Land is cultivation, exploration, cultivation, exploitation is the inspiration. I think the determinatives are clear on their meanings. It should be noted there are renderings with people determinatives in the plural sense. This would further indicate people nation. However, there's no evidence to support the notion that they meant black skin. Then he goes on, some help from the Yoruba language. Linguists such as Theophilo Benga and Modupe Oduyeye have already demonstrated without a shadow of doubt that the Yoruba and ancient Kai Kemi languages are in fact, related. He says there are individuals. So then he says that there are individuals who believe that the charred piece of wood symbol used to write the consonant Kim is the exclusive meaning of black and can be seen below. This is not the case. The Kim symbol itself doesn't mean black land. I showed that again to show now, look what he does. The term under examination is the root Kim, which we have demonstrated means country, city, village, nation, and cultivated land and related African languages to Egyptian. We also have mentioned that the Kim root means black, and this can be just demonstrated in other languages as well. So I'm confused. In one sense, he's saying that he's demonstrated that it means village, nation, and cultivated land. But in his own words, he also says we also have mentioned that the Kim root means black. And this could be just demonstrated in other African languages as well. So now, in our conversations, he has not used Coptic, but here, Kami, black in Coptic, Kami, charcoal in Malenka, Kambi, charcoal in Malenka, Ikame, black in Moicha, Kami, burnt in Bambara, Kimi, burnt in Manjuku, Kim, burnt in Wolof, Kim, burnt in Masi, Kami, dark in the Dravidian, Kami, dark in the Dravidian, Kambui, charcoal in plural, Ki, Mapori, black in Bai, Ki, Maturi, completely burnt in Manjaku, Jim, black in Dogon. So now he is showing that the root Kim, right, or cognates of it means black, right? But he is arguing with us that Kim does not mean black in Kemet. Now, he says the question now becomes, are the variations of the Kim root? So he's showing that these are Kim roots. Derived from the meaning of black, is black the core meaning? Okay, he can ask that question. That's a question to himself because obviously he is confused. Are the later terms country, nation, farm secondary meanings by way of metaphorical conceptual elasticity? It appears this is in fact the case somewhat, as even the term black appears to be a metaphor of another principle we shall discuss further. Now, Asar Imhotep never believed that Kim was black designation for Egypt. We understand that. However, he does believe that Kim is an adjective and can mean black. Why? Because he has shown it in these cases, right? However, in this thread that we are dealing with him on, he does believe that Kim can mean black and establishes the case in several languages. He simply raises a question in his own mind, but he's already done damage to his own argument and credibility. For he has shown that Kim or cognates or variations of it are in fact used in other African languages. Now, all of the forms have the basic idea, he continues, in his thinking, all of the forms have the basic idea of fullness, the completeness of integer and integrity. This is why in part I interpreted Kemet to mean the entire nation, as Kim means complete. And in this case would signify the two lands, the entire territory, the country. Okay, so then he puts this graph here where it shows Kemet, black stone, or black powder. Why would he do that? Why is he making Kam the root? Now he goes, we mentioned that the Yoruba word again, ogan, again means black. And they are in fact cognate with the Egyptian term Kim, black. But he is arguing with Netaneb, Diop, Obanga, myself, that that Kim does not mean black. It is in this form, reading again, that we get again virgin forest, black, loamy, fertile soil in Yoruba. This corresponds to Kim determinative. So all of that corresponds to Kim determinative in Egyptian and all other black African languages mentioned in early farmland cultivated land soil. Why then is he having this problem? Because he can use black African languages because he says so. But when we say, when we start talking about Kim as being related to black, we have a problem.